Hey students, welcome back to Matthew Online, our ongoing YouTube series exploring the Gospel of Matthew, learning about the life and ministry of Jesus as recorded in this incredible book. Now, as we get started, we're in Matthew 11 right now. I want to encourage you, hit pause, go read, and as you do, be thinking about the things that you have going on in life. What's wearing you down? And we'll come back and look at it. See you soon. All right. I do hope you actually went and read. This is going to make more sense and more is going to stand out to you if you did. This chapter of Matthew 11, a lot of teaching of Jesus, especially following some interaction with John the Baptist. But what I really want to draw you to are the last couple verses in this gospel. So Matthew 11. Now, the overall section is 25 through 30, but we're going to look specifically at 28 through 30. So go ahead and keep that open. And let's read that along together. Starting in verse 28. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now, in my Bible, these words are in red because these are the words of Jesus. And what he's doing is he's extending an invitation and an encouragement for us to come near to him when we're feeling done in, when we're exhausted. His language, when we labor and are heavy laden, when you feel the pressures around you weighing you down, Jesus is saying, hey, come to me. What we see is a couple key points in just these two verses. The first is there's this invitation, come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden. Jesus extends invitations for us to draw near to him. This is both for people not yet walking with him. He's saying, hey, you that are trying to do life on your own, come to me. And for me, it's reminiscent of I am the way, the truth, and the life. That in Jesus there's life, that there's this refreshment, there's encouragement. But it's also to people that are walking with Jesus. Hey, if you're feeling weary, if you're heavy laden, so many people think you start a relationship with Jesus, things are good, there's that spiritual high, and then it just seems to be gone, and you just feel life back on you. And Jesus is saying, hey, if that's you, come to me. Everyone in between those two groups, come and approach me. So that we have this invitation. Following that, there's a pledge, a promise. Jesus says, I will give you rest. His promise of rest. And a reminder that we need Christ. We were designed to be in relationship with him. For he is God, we're not. We do a lousy job of trying to be God in our own lives. And he is saying, hey, I will give you rest. And remember, if we think about that other verse, I am the life. We start seeing this connect, and we remember back to David saying that in God I find my rest. Then there's this injunction. It's a call to discipleship. As we keep reading, if you read through this, learn from me. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. A call to discipleship and the means by which we find rest in Christ. He's giving us the how. It's not just, hey, come and find rest. All right, good luck figuring out. It's like, you want rest, come learn from me. We are to be students and disciples of Christ in every area of our life. Whatever area is weighing you down, lean in to Jesus. We do not need to figure it out. We have access to the world's greatest teacher, and we have a first-hand account of his teaching, and we get to learn from it. And then he does give us an incentive, a look into the nature of God is gentle, that there's no need to approach him in fear or approach his tasks, what he's calling us to do, in fear. These two verses are a call from Jesus to learn from him, to come to him, to lay down our burdens at his feet, allowing him to give us spiritual and emotional rest. He says that you will find rest for your souls. This passage is a promise from Jesus to humanity. Draw near to him, find your rest in him. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing when you feel life weighing you down, when you can't seem to make headway in whatever area it is, if it's one specific, if it's all of them. Lean into Jesus. It's another reminder to seek out community, be invested and involved, ask questions of one another, ask questions of your leader, find people that are further in their walk with Jesus than you, ask them questions. But above all, seek Jesus. Seek him as your teacher. Allow yourself to be his willing disciple.